Hey guys, Greg White with Droneapreneur. I'm excited to be with you today. We're here with Don Garland with Drones Plus. I'm excited about the amount of content that we're getting to bring to you through Droneapreneur. It's about finding the new technology and the drones that are in our space, and about helping you be better entrepreneurs and helping you make money in the drone space. So today we've got Don Garland. Hi Don, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
And he is the owner of Drones Plus in Dallas, Texas. And these guys, they move a lot of drones, they do a lot of repair work. And this is where we came when we wanted to put thermal cameras on our drones to do thermal inspections. So we've got two companies. We've got Deploy Air, which is a video company, and then we've got Altair Inspections. And Don helped set us up with our Matrice drones and our FLIR cameras to do thermal inspections. So Don, tell me a little bit about Drones Plus. Where did you come from, and kind of what's your clientele look like?
Sure, that's a great question. We've been here at this same location for 4.5 years. In drone years, I say that's more like about 20 years. I've seen a lot of changes in the industry. We started actually as a franchise of Drones Plus Incorporated. They were at the time the largest drone retailer in the U.S. We took a little different slant on the retail. I wouldn't call us a store, I'd call us a shop. So really we focus more on the commercial side, more on the consultative approach, and as you mentioned, repair and customization.
Cool. So what's some of the new technology? What are people looking for when they come into Drones Plus? What's some of the technology that you have? What's kind of the best mover, so to speak?
Well, the best mover may not necessarily be the best technology. It really depends upon what you're talking about as far as the customer base. We have everything from a consumer market, where you might be just looking for a good drone to take with you on vacation, get some good videos, to take memories.
Right.
And there's a pretty good mix of product that fills that hole, anywhere between $500 and a couple $1,000. But then we tend to go. A lot of our commercial customers will start at about that $2,000 mark, and we've had drones go out of here in the $40,000, $50,000 range.
Wow.
One of the new technologies, and we were talking about this a little earlier today, is this new gas detection capability. I think the real move in 2019, towards the end of 2019, was sensors. More and more sensors on the drone. There's only so much you can do at this point. There's incremental improvements in the drone technology, as far as the frames, the electronics, the sensors, the collision avoidance and whatnot. That's pretty mature. Now what you're starting to see is, what can we carry, what sensors can we put on these drones to drive more value in a commercial setting? And one of the things that is kind of very interesting for 2020, because of some new regulations and requirements, is this gas detection. And I want to speak on that just a little bit from the real world side of that. So Adam and I with Altair Inspections, you guys probably know that we work in oil and gas, and so we hit the pavement hard trying to get into that industry, right, and get what's called MSAs in place with these oil and gas companies. And one of the problems we had is, we knew that what Don was referencing is Quad OA. The regulations from the EPA are there. They have to check for methane gas, but the camera from FLIR was $60,000 to $100,000. Right. And that was just cost prohibitive for us to get into the business. So we kind of went into just doing more mapping, more survey, orthomosaic, and route planning for pipeline. Now though, with this kind of piece of equipment, it's really easy to get into and put on the same drones that we already have. And what we'll be able to do is measure methane gas at specific GPS locations, right, at points. And we can build that into our report. It's just an awesome new technology that's out there today. So tell me about kind of how, I know I've seen a few people come in and out of here. So do you do a lot of repair work? How does that work? People come from all over the country? Yeah, we do. We get drones from as far away as Alaska. And we actually have service contracts with police departments in New York. So, I mean, it varies widely. Now, obviously, the majority of the repairs are from local, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. But it's been a big part of our business that's really has helped us drive other parts of our business. For example, we sell on consignment. So people want to trade up. You know, everybody, sometimes it's the people that want the latest and greatest, like the next iPhone. Or it's some people where their business model has just changed. You know, they've grown out of this drone and they need new capabilities in a new drone. So we'll help them through that transition process by and hopefully helping somebody else with a lower cost drone. And but without our repair business, that'd be very difficult to do because we certify these drones.
That's exactly how we bought our backup matrice. We bought it off of a. It was a consignment program. It was our backup matrice 200 that we used for thermal, and we bought that off of consignment. It's an actual great way to get into a more expensive drone because we didn't buy a brand new one. And it gave us, now of course, I've got other ideas, and that's the problem with drones. There's always these new toys, right?
That's correct.
There's more that we can keep adding, and this is like the worst place in the world that I can come. But anyway, no, that's not right. So tell me about thermal. So you guys do a lot of thermal, right? And what kinds of drones are you retrofitting with thermal? I know that you can do nearly all the drones out there. I know we've got the new Enterprise. Is that really taking over the thermal market, or are we still, I guess it's two different kind of businesses, right? Commercial business with, you know, your more, your higher end FLIR cameras that are a little higher resolution with the XT2. But you can do the Inspire, you can do the Phantom. Can you do the Mavic?
We can. We hesitate to do the Mavic just because of the size of the airframe and some of the limitations that the Mavic has. So it's typically on the larger aircraft.
Okay, so you're retrofitting the Phantom 4, the Inspire, the Matrice 100, Matrice 200. What about multispectral? Are you seeing anything in that market, or are you kind of staying away from the multispectral ag market? How's that market look? I mean, have you seen, I guess the DJI has a new product coming out, but we hadn't seen it yet.
Right.
We're kind of excited to see about that, but you know, multispectral I think is something that is on the brink of kind of getting out there. But what about anything else new coming out that you kind of?
Well, as far as, I mean, since you mentioned multispectral, I mean, agriculture, there's a whole set of applications and a whole set of tools available for agriculture. We don't do a tremendous business in ag, but there's cotton here, there's soybeans, there's corn. Our biggest market, to be honest with you, for agriculture is hog hunting. It's eradicating the hogs that are getting in, and they'll take out an acre of corn a night.
Wow.
And really just wipe out the whole profits from a crop. And so thermal, to bring thermal into agriculture.
Exactly.
A lot of our ranchers and farmers are investing in thermal cameras to keep the critters out of their food.
Now that is really interesting to hear, because you guys know from looking at our podcast from yesterday or the day before, Adam just posted that we did a project for Texas Parks and Wildlife to do a deer count with thermal, and it was a wonderful project. Worked great, you know. So there's a lot of ways to be creative with thermal and think about how you can use drones in commercial applications. So.
Yeah, thermal is, you know, obviously, I mean, you know, the classics are law enforcement, public safety, and we do a tremendous amount of business with public safety, and then the classic inspection work. You know, moisture on commercial roofs, building envelopes is getting to be big. You know, just within the environmental sensitivity. You know, where am I leaking air conditioning or heating? So, you know, thermal cameras have been instrumental in driving a lot of those applications.
We actually are doing some of those commercial roof inspections with our company, and there's a lot to it, but the drone definitely speeds up the process. So using that, you know, that guidance that's been around for thermal roof detection for a lot of years, but doing it with a drone really speeds that up. And that's actually a great topic that I think I'd like to cover in the next you know, month or so, is going through a project like that where we go out and fly the project, we upload it, show the report, and show everybody how how we can find wet insulation in a commercial roof environment with a drone. So Tell everybody how they can find you. Tell everybody kind of,
Sure.
you know, we want to get people into Drones Plus. Where are you and how do they reach you?
Well, we're not in Dallas. We're in the Dallas area.
That's
We're
right.
actually in Frisco,
That's
which
right.
is just on we're at the Frisco-Plano border. So we're just north of 121 and just this side of the Dallas North Tollway off of Gaylord. Like I say, been here 14.
4 years.
Feels like 14 years. Feels like 14 years today, actually.
And you have a website, or do you have a?
We do have a website. We're not big on social,
Yeah.
but we do have a website, and it's dronesplusdallas.com.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you, Don. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate talking to you today. Guys, if you could just please like our video, subscribe below. We need as many followers as we can so that we can keep bringing this awesome content to you. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Fly safe.